So hello guys, this is Mihir from Garages 365. We are shooting a review of Meteor 350 at Done, Royal Enfield. So this is the machine. So they have pretty much improved the older 350X and they are offering new switching. They have added a hazard light. And this is a new unit it comes with DRLs. Overall it's a pretty nice package, and I would say much more, like, it has quite improved from its last predecessor. So guys, you might remember my previous video about the Thunderbird 350X, and you might also remember that I quite loved that motorcycle for its muscle bike like feel and riding experience. And this bike is quite similar, but the engine configuration it seems a bit different, and on paper it seems to be a quite similar motorcycle, but while practically riding it feels a lot different. So the motorcycle feels very nice and well built from the outside. The paint quality and everything is really nice. Fit and finish is nice. The gauge cluster looks quite different and unique. The switchgear quality is very nice, and the circular tail light, I prefer the LED look of the previous Thunderbird. Now guys, the braking is helped by dual channel ABS, and the front is a 300mm disc and the rear is a 270mm. The front tire size is 110, which is a really decent size, and the rear is 140 section C8 tires, which boast a nice grip, and the bike in all feels reasonably stable at decent speeds. So guys, these are the color options. For the Supernova gets a blue color, a brown, and the Stellar variants get red, blue, black, and the Fireball variants get red and yellow. So basically how the hierarchy of these models is that the Supernova variants get the front visor, and the seat upholstery is different, and the indicators are finished in chrome. The Stellar variants doesn't get the brown upholstery, and the indicators are finished in black. And the Fireball variant gets a dual tone paint job, and it's more like the Thunderbird 350X. So guys, riding the Meteor. The torque is quite nice, and well, let's just scroll through these displays. We get 2 trip meters, trip odometer, we get a gear position indicator, we get a clock. Okay, the switch gear quality and everything feels quite premium, and I actually quite love the thumping sound of this motor. And these switch gears, you also get a hazard light switch, which looks absolutely nice, and the riding posture in all reminds me quite a lot of the Thunderbird, but the width kind of seems to be a bit different of the tank. So this feels a really awesome machine to ride in any ways. So guys, talking about the engine is a 350cc single cylinder with 20 bhp and 27 Nm of torque. That is very similar to the previous gen model, and it's lower on emission, and it's a bit smoother and a refined engine, and in all the riding experience feels a lot better in the city, and the smooth power delivery really helps a lot. But in general, like I'm feeling heat at my foot pegs. I don't know. Okay.
horn is really nice and loud. The display quality is also very nice and crisp. Although the display size is very small, but I still think that this is a very nice display nonetheless. The dog is very nice and the sound is also very nice. This is on the stock pipes. I don't know what the aftermarket will sound like then. I like to use these switches.
So guys, now let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of this motorcycle. So firstly, advantages will be its pricing, which is ex-showroom around 1.8 lakh rupees, and you get the basic navigation and features throughout the range, which is another good feature. The stability is reasonable, and it will be a very nice and a potent long distance cruiser bike. So guys, speaking of the disadvantages, the disadvantage will be its 15-liter fuel tank, which is less than the previous Thunderbird, and the next will be its tail light and headlight. I would have preferred LEDs both at the front and the rear, which were available on the 350 but are not available on this model. And in all, it just looks a bit smaller than the Thunderbird, which I think robs the feel of the riding that motorcycle. So guys, this bike is up against the competition from Java and Honda CB350. So the Java is a lot more basic, and the CB350 is a lot better looking, but this bike will be a very good long distance tourer because of its features, which are very useful. It has also got a USB charger, so another big advantage of owning that motorcycle, that it will be very easy to ride it on the long journeys, doing long distances. On the riding posture is just great, and it's in all a very nice package by Royal Enfield.